What's going on, everyone? We are here working on a very busy day today. I have such a great vlog for you guys today. I just uploaded my latest track called P-A-R-T-Y. It's such an amazing kind of like bass house type of track. I totally dig it. I just decided to release this because I didn't want to hold it from you guys, and also it's just that's how good I feel about it, that it's going to do really well. Today is going to be a very busy day. I upload the video, but I also have to do something really cool on the Denon Prime 4. I am uploading my mix for Ultra in Europe. Hopefully that one doesn't get canceled for the coronavirus, but that mix is a DJ contest and I'm super excited for that, so I'm gonna film that. I'm gonna record it and then upload it to Mixcloud, and I'll post a link for you guys to see in the description below too. And then I gotta work on a vlog, which is really cool. This is one that I've been wanting to work on for quite some time. It is the difference between sounds.com and splice.com. A lot of people ask where I get my stems from and things like that, and I want to show you guys my opinions between splice.com and sounds.com and which I use and which website I prefer for downloading stems. But before we get started doing that, guys, I have to get started working on my mix for Ultra. I would love all of your guys' support to vote for this, but most importantly, I want to make it sound really good. So I'm going to go through Engine Prime right now and get a playlist going. This is my house. This is my house. This is my party. This is my house. This is my house.
It's my party, I'ma bang if I want to.
Okay guys, so I have my playlist ready. I'm gonna hop on the Prime 4 and bust this mix out. I have about a 35-minute playlist or so, and I think that's a perfect mix to hear my different styles and techniques. I haven't really practiced in a while, so hopefully this doesn't sound like crap. And I have a neighbor next door who's a real tool. And so I'm gonna have to play this kind of quiet and keep the noise level down just so he doesn't be a Debbie Downer pissed off Nancy. Anyways, let's get going.
I am the man.
Fuck what you heard.
Alright, that was actually a really good mixing session. I had a few mistakes, but something that I'm happy with. I'm going to go ahead and upload this to Mixcloud and Ultra and get this going because the voting starts on March 10th. As I mentioned, I'm going to be diving into an amazing vlog and the differences between splice.com and sounds.com. A lot of people ask where I get my stems from, and I actually use both services, and I think both companies are doing really great things, but I want to show you the differences between the two companies, the things that I like and dislike with both of them. So right off the bat, if you go to sounds.com, you have the ability to make a profile, create an account, and the prices are not that bad. With Splice and sounds.com, you guys actually have to pay for a subscription, and they're not that bad. For sounds.com, you have the option to do 150 credits, 500 credits, and 1,000 credits, all varying from $9.99 to $29.99. And I really feel like you definitely get your money's worth. Now, on Splice.com, there's a few more options. You have one more option than Sounds.com, and they range from $7.99 all the way to $29.99, 100 to 1,000 credits, which are samples that you can download. So you can download just one kick or one snare, and those are 1 credits within itself. And so every time you download something, that's 1 credit. So they both operate on the same type of platform of credits, but Splice definitely gives you a lot more options. I think the most that I've ever done with Splice or Sounds is maybe the second option, which is about the 300 to 500 credit range, and I've never felt like I've been actually able to use 200 credits in a month. Now what I want to dive into most importantly are the differences between Splice and Sounds.com, because I've worked with both of them and there are some things that I really love compared to the others, but then there are things I really don't like when using Splice or Sounds. Let's go ahead and start with Sounds.com. The thing that I love about Sounds.com is the homepage is very clean. It gives you some samples to choose from. It has some recommendations that they like to promote on their website with different types of producers and things that they're doing, new releases that they've come out with. As you guys can see, we have Jim Johnson. We also have the Stereotypes. Their genres are really just diverse. There's a huge amount of genres within Sounds.com. So you can find country, you could find trap, rap, house, R&B, vocals, whatever it might be. I love that. Now I'm going to show you one thing that I really don't necessarily like with Sounds.com. So let's say you want to go ahead and search EDM bass house. Oops, and I spelled that wrong. Okay, so as you can see, it pulls up EDM bass house and immediately it gives you, whoa, it gives you a lot of different types of samples. And then right here, it has all these releases. You want to click this to pull up all these releases. Now, what I want to show you guys is there's about 3, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 40 options right here. Now, with Sounds.com, you have to be very particular with your keyword searches, bass house, or house. If you're kind of tailoring your search to a specific thing you're looking for, like bass house, it's only going to bring up so many things. So let's get rid of EDM and just type in bass house. And as you can see, there's different things that have come up compared to the previous search that we just did. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 40 different things as well. Now, if we just type in bass, it really starts kind of showing me things that I've never really seen before. Let's go to EDM house. And again, it's really short and there's not a lot of options or selections. And the reason why I say this is because I've had to go through different types of things that I've searched, EDM, bass house, house bass, in order to find a plethora of different types of producers and stems that I wanted to download from Sounds.com. Splice.com, it's almost the complete opposite of Sounds.com. Splice is just in your face with every single thing that you could possibly ever imagine all at once, and I really don't like that. So for example, if I want to type in G House, which is one of the things I've been searching, it brings up right off the bat trap, EDM, hip hop, house. And one thing really quick, you do have the option to really break down your genre. So let's say you wanted to go future bass right there, which doesn't make sense because I searched for G House. It's gonna give me trap, pop, future bass, and there's really no organization to the genre that you're specifically looking for, whether it be G House, bass house, future house, whatever it might be. Just like Sounds, you have the option to click view all, but you have to scroll through every single producer that has stems on here. So there's ambient, there's pop, there's future bass, there's house. There's things I didn't even search for with G House that sounds like future house, and it's giving me a bunch of shit that I don't want, and it's really kind of sucks. So if you want to find some stuff, you're going to spend hours upon hours going through Splice.com and really scaling down what you're looking for. There's times I found a really awesome producer on Splice.com and I've lost it. I've never been able to find it again because there's so much going on. One thing that I really like with Sounds.com is, let's go to let's just type in festival, okay? Let's go to EDM festival anthems. The thing that I love with Sounds.com is you can actually listen to the producer behind their stems. They've put together an idea of their stems and how they've composed a track with their stems. Now let's make Now, Splice does do that too with some of their producer packages. Okay, so there's some similarities right there. But the thing that I really like with sounds.com, and I'm gonna have to find this right now. Let me go to one that I know has one. I'm gonna type in Wobble House right now. And if we go to right here, Wobble House. The thing that I love with sounds.com compared to splice.com, what sounds.com does is they almost encourage and almost require their producers to upload a short demo in order for you to see how those sounds are used, like this. That's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to splice.com, you don't necessarily have that. There are very few producers that I've noticed on here that give you that example, and so it's hard to kind of see where they're going with their stems and their sounds, and kind of inspiring you for you to use their stems and purchase those stems through your credits. So as you can see right here, I have a demo. But there's really nothing within here that says, oh, here's a demo of the stems that I've put together to help inspire you to use my stems and ultimately purchase my stems so I can make a profit off of them. Now, one thing I don't like with splice.com is there's not a lot of genres to choose from. It's really kind of the mainstream genre, such as future bass, there's house, there's tech house, deep house. They really need to update this and put bass house or rhythm or anything like that in order to really refine what people are looking for. And speaking of refining, as I mentioned before, if I'm looking for G house, I want a G house option under the genre. And when I click that genre of G house, I don't want to see trap, I don't want to see future house, I don't want to see country, whatever it is. As I showed you guys before, I'll show you again right here. I'm going to search Twisted House right now under splice.com. And let's say I'm just going to look under house because I feel like that's still generalizing it. But right off the bat, hip hop, trap, tropical house, disco, like, that really drives me crazy. So as I mentioned, here's another one that I don't like. It's just jam-packing you with producers. It really is not focusing on these producers to get their signature sound out to help you produce a track. It's throwing everyone out in your face, and it's kind of discouraging. So Splice, if you're watching this, hopefully you can fix that. I feel like that is a big tip. And what do you guys think? If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comment below. If you think I'm right or if you think I'm wrong, let me know. Again, these are my opinions of what I think between Splice and Sounds. This is what I want to talk about next between Sounds and Splice. I've been able to cancel or pause my sounds.com subscription, and I'd still be able to use my credits and my credits carry over. And I really, really like that. But when I try to cancel my subscription right here, you're going to see, oh, hey, we'll give you 90% off. Get this, which is really awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and try that. Your discount was applied to your account. Dude, that's really cool. I've never seen that before until now. But if we go to splice.com, and I have 641 credits because and the other thing too is I have the lowest plan possible too, and I'm trying to use these credits as much as possible. So if I go to my billing and I want to manage my, oh sorry, I had the $13.99, not the $7.99. I think I'm going to update my plan. I'm just going to go to the $7.99 amount. I'm going to update it, download or downgrade successful. Cool. So that was my fault. I should have downgraded so I wasn't getting 200 extra credits per month. But let's say I want to go to my subscription and I want to cancel my subscription. Let's see. I'm just going to pick one. I'm not making music right now. Continue. Now here's the thing that I don't like about splice.com. Pause your subscription temporarily for up to 2 months. You won't be charged during this time. unpause at any time, regain access for 641 unused credits. What really sucks about that is, what if I want to use my credits but I don't want to have a monthly payment come out? So I have to pick and choose whether or not to use the credits while they still charge me, or don't use the credits so I don't get charged. I've already bought these credits. I should be able to use these credits and not be worried about canceling my subscription or pausing it and then I can't use them. Does that make sense? It's kind of frustrating that Splice does that. They're kind of money hungry, and I don't like that. That's the typical, in my opinion, music industry, just being money hungry. And that's not what music is about. It's about making music, and Splice is a service that helps producers get out there. So help us and take that off. If we want to use our subscriptions and go month to month, allow that option for us to do that. Where Sounds is really more accommodating with your credits and being able to downgrade your subscription and still be able to use them. So in my overall opinion, guys, would I choose Splice or Sounds.com? I would actually go with Sounds.com over Splice.com, because with Splice, I'm going to cover one more thing. You actually have to download a specific app on your computer in order to download the stems. And what that does for my computer is it slows down my processor so much. While the app is loading, I'll tell you guys that I have to have up Splice.com on a web browser, but then I also have to have their app open as well. Their app really doesn't give the versatility and the searching options like their website does, so it's kind of counterproductive to have an app that doesn't have the same searching capabilities as the actual website. With Sounds.com, when you download a stem, it immediately downloads it to a download file. I use Google Chrome, so it's at the bottom of my webpage, and I can just drag and drop, and it really doesn't slow my thought process down when I'm producing, and I'm just flowing and really going. So in order to use Splice.com, you have to have two things open, which is just kind of a pain in the ass in my opinion. Sliding over the Splice app right here, you guys can see you have projects, samples, presets, tools, and it's cool. On Splice.com, you also have the option to download different types of plugins. Let's see, let's go to samples that I've already downloaded. So right here, these are all my samples that I've downloaded, which is really cool. It has my likes, that when I go through different types of producers and things that I like, I'll like them, and Sounds.com does that as well. Different types of packs, which is really neat, and instruments. So I can really kind of filter everything out, and I think the app is great for that, but being able to search for something through the app is really kind of a pain in the ass in my opinion. I have to kind of go one by one and really search for things right here. But if I'm under the actual website, like I said, I can go base, and in just my opinion, I can search and listen to things a lot better than the actual app. And again, it's having two for one. I have to do two things at once in order to download stems off of Splice, and I don't like that. There is one thing that Sounds.com did that I really absolutely like. Let's say I just want to type in guitar, right? It's gonna give me all the different types of releases of producers right here, which is really cool. But again, as you can see, it only loads so many per page, and that's stupid. So there's about 40 producers right here, and you're telling me that there's over 36,000 sounds within those 40 producers? I don't think so. So it's really limiting how much they can put. There needs to be like another page option right here to keep scrolling through. Back to what I was saying, the thing that I really like about Sounds.com is you can take this stem right here and you can throw it in a collection. So if you're looking for specific sounds like snares, you can make a snare folder and drop those snare sound stems in a folder and either save them for later to download, you can reference back to them, whatever it might be. Sounds is really allowing you to delegate your sounds and be able to kind of pick and choose what folders to go into to organize you and help your thought process. Splice, not so much. Splice just kind of makes my head hurt. I'm super analytical and type A, and it's really hard for me to use the right side of my brain for Splice, not Sprite, and the left side of my brain for sounds. It's almost like Windows and Mac. and being able to operate one or the other. Do I like both companies? I absolutely do. Which company would I choose in order to download stems? I would probably lean more towards sounds.com just because it's more user friendly and you don't have to do multiple things in order to download a stem. And also it doesn't slow my thought process down when I'm actually producing in Logic. I can just drag and drop directly from the website into Logic itself. So there you have it, guys. That is the difference between Splice and sounds.com. I only really covered the basics. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer them. I felt like this was a great video to help those young producers out that are trying to get started on producing music, and most importantly, people who are looking at Splice or Sounds and maybe either choosing which to go with or maybe switching too. If you guys would like to leave your comments, I'd really appreciate that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Don't forget, I just uploaded my latest release. It is called PARTY and is completely awesome. It's a mix between G House and Bass House. I absolutely love it. You can buy that song in the description of the video. Go ahead and check it out, or you can visit my website, SKEDDY.world, and I'll leave it in this description as well too. Thank you guys for all the love, help, and support, and continue to like and subscribe and share my videos. Adios.